I used to think libraries were safe, quiet places, until the library book started writing about me. The first night was almost funny. I cracked open the old hardcover and the chapter described someone with my hair, my hoodie, sitting in the same armchair near the window. But as I read on, the details grew sharper. It mentioned the chipped nail on my thumb, the exact snack I'd snuck in my bag. By the time I got to the last line, she glances at the clock, 11:12 p.m. My blood ran cold. That was the exact moment I looked up. Curiosity kept me coming back. Every night, the book was waiting on the same shelf, and each new chapter described exactly what happened after I left the library. It knew about my late-night phone calls, the arguments with my mom, even the dreams I had. But on the third night, the chapter ended with, "She doesn't see the shadow behind her." I whipped around, heart pounding, but the library was empty except for the old librarian, eyes glued to her crossword. By the fifth night, the book was no longer describing my past. It was predicting my future. "She will not return home tonight," it read, the words etched in crimson ink. My hand shook as I read on. "Instead, she will follow the whispers in the stacks, drawn deeper where the light can't reach. She will become another story in these pages." I slammed the book shut, but the whispering had already begun, curling from the aisles, pulling me in. I tried to run, but the library corridors stretched on, rearranging themselves. The book was still in my hands, pages fluttering open on their own. Her story ends here, between the stacks, ink sinking into her skin. My screams were muffled by the weight of 1,000 unread books, and as the librarian finally looked up, my face smiled out from the cover of her next book, eyes pleading for someone, anyone, to stop reading.